Hello everyone and welcome back. So I've seen the Ash and Iron reveal trailer just now, and I have much things to say about it, especially about the Warlord dungeon becoming available in the portal. So expect so much Warlord content coming up from me because I enjoy doing that dungeon so much, and it's coming in the portal. And I even have high hopes. I believe Bungie could do the crazy move and add Warlord loot in the tier system and give us 5-star in-depth kindness. That will be so cool. I don't think Bungie will go ahead and do that. But this video is not about those news. This video is about the build I was cooking the whole day before the release of the trailer, which is Peacekeeper Titan build. So I've been trying multiple combinations of this. I tried this with Boro Dyad on Arc. I've tried this with Terraba on Solar. I've tried this with Yeartide Apex on Solar. I've tried the Strand SMG too. By far, the build I like the most is this one. It took me a while to achieve, and it has the best things from all the builds achieved through Prismatic. I think this build will be able to demolish all content in the portal, including dungeons and even raids. Just switch the Silencia Igor Edge Sword to something like Fanatis Ogre and you should be good to go. So starting with the subclass, this build have everything. It has the best stuff from Solar, including Consecration and Radiant. We can get Radiant here with Fever and Chill with the Solar Radiant Shrapnel 2 here. From Arc we have a Knockout, the Thruster, and Thunder Crash, which is the best burst DPS super. From Strand here we have Frenzy Blade for triple consecrations, we have Suspend with the Shackle Grenade, and we have Sever with Fast of Solitude. So whenever we are beaming with the SMG, we get Radiant here from the artifact, and headshots also with proc Sever. Fast of Courage, so stuff hit by the Sever will take more light ability damage, aka Consecration, and Thunder Crash. So you can beam something with the SMG, sever it, and then Thunder Crash for 10% more to the Thunder Crash damage. You guys know me, I will not advertise or make a video about a build that I personally will not use. So I personally use and like this, and I think this is powerful, and I'm sharing it with you guys. You see me using it in the Glassway afterwards. So for the mod setup here, this will boost our stat distribution a bunch. So we have 2 super fonts, 2 melee fonts, and 1 weapon font. So in total we have 5 fonts, 20 each. That's 100 more stat points whenever the fonts are active. So to achieve that, we make Orbs of Power and then break it by doing multi-kills with the Yeartide Apex or melee kills with Heavy-Handed, either with Frenzy Blade, the Knockout Punch, or Consecration. All those will make Orbs of Power here with Heavy-Handed. So we can pick them up by walking on top of the orb or dodging with Thruster near them. They'll pick the orbs up. We get 2 armor charges per Orb of Power, and we can hold the way up to 4. The armor charges will also last for longer with 2 time dilations. So we have 20 seconds per charge, and when you pick one, you get 2. So we get 40 seconds per 1 Orb of Power of our armor charges. So here, with 2 melee fonts, our melee will go from 100 to 140. I have it here on 100 to get the maximum melee recharge, even with no fonts active. So whenever you get the font bonus, there will be additional melee damage. We have here 2 super fonts. So the super will go from 90 all the way up to 130 for more super damage. And then here we have 20 weapons font, and the weapons will go from 140 to 160. So we can make and generate here more special with solar ammo regen to our messenger grade. And I don't have here a special ammo finder because the main source of damage will be Yeartide, and you occasionally switch to messenger grade to complete the damage. To add some more, the main source of damage will be the SMG and Peacekeepers. In a raid scenario, I would recommend switching Silencia to Fanatis Ogre, and the gameplay loop will look like this. Shoot the turret out from Fanatis Ogre, you empty the Yeartide Apex magazine. It would be buffed by Peacekeepers. You switch to messenger grade, do some damage, and PKs will reload the SMG. So switch back to this, and you can mag dump again, switch back to mint, and you will have bait and switch on Fanatis Ogre. So I think the best messenger grade to have is this one with rewind and bait and switch. But since I cannot be asked to proc bait and switch all the time, I opt for elemental hone in here. Only 2 elements will be 10%. The 2 elements will be solar from Yeartide and strand from the weapon itself. So 10% is just enough for me to not have to proc bait and switch all the time, because I'll be on a sword. So you can proc bait and switch if you want. You can proc more elements for elemental hone in if you also want. For the artifact here, MVP, Fever and Chill, and Radio Shrapnel for even more damage to my Yeartide Yeartide Apex. Here, Shield Crush will complement us not having 100 in the grenade stat, so we can have maximum shackles. When you have Amplify from Knockout, Consecration, Radiant from Yeartide Apex doing crits, your grenade recharge faster and deal more damage. That is the Shackle Grenade. Will also help us get the Darkness Transcendence energy up. For the Yeartide Apex itself, here we have a Heal Clip and Burning Ambition. So the reason why I have this is to crouch more on Temporal Blast. Crouch from Burning Ambition will help Temporal Blast trigger more often. So after the nerf, I don't know if it will still be worth it. I have to test. I will opt to Chaos Reshaped if Burning Ambition is no longer worth it. But the ignitions every now and then from Burning Ambitions are very nice. So speaking of healing, we can heal off reloading with Heal Clip here on the SMG. We can heal off picking ammo with the Trial set. We can heal off normal melees with Fast Blessing. We can heal off charged melees with Knockout. We can also be healing on picking also power here with the Recuperation. Basically, main DPS will be from Yeartide. When you beam in with the SMG, you will get a crazy damage increase on top of a list of buffs. More movement speed, more ADS movement speed, more handling, airborne effectiveness, auto-loading holster like a god, and crazy amount of damage. I'll put the amount of buffs Peacekeepers provides to SMGs. And the craziest part about Peacekeeper compared to something like Action War Rig, Peacekeepers do not require kills. They just give you the buffs for free just because you are special. Not here with Action War Rig where you actually have to get kills to get the buffs going. Here I can cover up all champions very easily. So we have Barriers covered up with Main Retrograde. We have Overload covered up with Yeartide Apex and the Overload around the mod. And Elemental Days will make this so good. So as soon as you stun them, they get severed and they explode with Elemental Days. They also ignite. For Unstops, you can shoot them a lot until they ignite with Burning Ambition. You can also suspend them with the electrified snare here, the Transcend Grenade. You can suspend them with the Shackle Nade. You can also ignite them with Consecration. And the Eager Edge here will be very nice to regen some special ammo if need be, and good for movement here with Eager Edge. So yeah, that's it basically for the build. The link will be in the pinned comment. Alright, so here we are going into the Glassway with no initial heavy brawn, minus 10 light, without a buff. This should still give us 8-tier reward even if it's just minus 10 light. So people keep complaining why I don't do this in minus 40. I would say because there is no reason to. Back when this was a Grandmaster, I was farming it solo. And I think I was doing it in 24 or 25 minutes. And I had the word number 8th. Fastest solo flawless I was at some point. Of course people got a better ranking than me initially. But I was number 8 in the world at some point here in Glassway. But now, for now, there is no reason to put this at a higher delta. Because with the correct modifiers, you can still get the best rewards. Even with, even on easy difficulty, and you can finish that easy difficulty faster. Bronze shielding is for sure annoying to deal with. I think that's it. I'm close to getting a heavy brick to drop. So I still have Consecration. So as soon as I get severed with proc on him, I will T-Crash to get the bonus to damage with Fast of Courage on Darkness debuffed stuff and Sever counts. Sever to Thunder Crash combo for more Thunder Crash damage. A lot of explosions with this build. Okay, so for this part, I don't know what to do to split this up without getting the bug to happen where enemies will not spawn. Maybe I just take the normal path.
Be sure to remind him of that next time you see the bastard. He's the reason all this is here in the first place. The darkness told him to build the portal.
I think going fast here will make so the bug happens.
So many people died. I did everything I could to help. It still wasn't enough.
There's no
Right,
use.
ads are spawning, that's good.
Any amount is enough. You know far more than most.
And it's only just begun, little light.
Is the other guy dead? Yes. Should be 2 snipers, okay. There we go. So this part will be a little awkward with an SMG because it don't have enough range. But look at the skybox. This is so too sexy. The fuck? Was it always this good? Dang. Imagine if we go there, like in Warframe with Archwings or with the Railjack. That'd be so cool. Also, like, why is Bungie collabing with every single game in the universe besides DE, Digital Extreme? Bungie love making shit immune. Okay, we'll have another set of exploders and that'll be it. And we get to actually play the game. Oh, that guy running away. I hate being slowed. Yeah, some G damage is there for sure. Bro, come down and fight me. Damn, that's it. I thought there's at least 2 more to go. Alright, where's the overload at? Alright, so we have maximum armor charges. That is nice.
You know what to do.
Tried to tag both. I think I missed the bottom one. Alright, let's fight the overloads. Whoa, this guy is alive. Let me get some chickens. That's a juicy arm. Bro, a front shielded chicken. This is too OP. How is he tracking me? Can you not rotate the shield to my face? That's disrespectful. Is that heavy? Yes. Alright, so I think now it's time to get overloads or chickens. Overloads. Follow me. What the fuck is wrong with the second overload? I don't see him. What am I missing? I got more chickens, but they will spawn late. So eat shit. You know what? I'm gonna go get some super from this guy. Because he's collaborating. Sick. This is kind of bad. I'll kill him with the SMG, because I can. Surrender!
We're safe for now, but they'll be back again in no time.
You know where to find us when they do.
Bro, please tell me this is A tier.
Thanks again.
I got TechSec. This, whatever, dude. Yes, A tier. Alright, so A tier, Glassway in 12 minutes and 40 seconds. I could definitely do better, but it's not for sure. This is like my first good looking clear. It is not my best clear by far. And you guys know me on this channel. I don't upload my best shit. I upload above average, acceptable stuff. So you guys can relate to. Because if the run is like absolutely perfect, you guys will run this and it will not look the same. So I will get like mixed in comments. But yeah, so this is it basically. I'll be running. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me run all Pinnacle Ops back to back with this setup with PKs, because I've done it in my spare time to test this, and it's absolutely good. So dim link to my build will be in the pinned comment. You can just click copy and benefit. Make sure to have close to this stat distribution to achieve similar results and damage numbers and ability regen and all that. This is my artifact once again. And I thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I'll be uploading more Warlord content because it is going to be featured in the portal after Ash and Iron. So expect to see this build, Galanor Hunter, potentially even Baccaris Hunter, Prismatic Hunter with Sita Rachni because it's getting a buff. What else? Void Warlock 2 and Warlord Ruin. So expect to see much more Warlord content coming out from me because I enjoy doing it. It's coming in the portal. It's a win-win situation. We also get in Duality and Heresy in the portal. I'm not a Heresy expert. I don't even have Xenophage. So I have to learn it myself too. But I might learn and teach at the same time. Duality 2, I believe Duality is easy. And I believe the best encounter to add to the portal should be Keitel, because it is that simple and easy to add. And if Bungie managed to give us tiered loot from those dungeons when we do them in the portal, that will be so crazy, and there will be much of people returning to do that. I think imagine being able to get fixed odds 5 stars. Imagine to get Storm Chaser 5 stars. That would be so sick. Imagine if you can get in-depth kindness, the arc sidearm from Warlord in 5 stars. That would be super super dope. But I don't think Bungie will go ahead and do that, because they always do the minimum and try to get the maximum out of their investment. Sadly, that's the sad reality we live in. But I have hopes maybe Bungie will add tiered system, tiered loot of those dungeons into those activities when they add them into the portal. There is a chance. I should have my hopes up for that. So yeah, much more Warlord content coming up here on this channel. I'll be using this build more, be using Baccaris more, and yeah, see you on my next video. Good luck farming, and I'm out.